Me when I tell a teacher I don't know the answer and they respond with, yes you do. Me on my way to ask what's wrong with her. Your crush. Her dad. Her brother. Her crush. You. When you realize you do, you quite literally translates to go duck yourself. How did you save the world from the Silver Surfer? Me. What if the AI you chat with is in reality just a group of lonely nerd guys trying to fill their loneliness by chatting you? My girlfriend getting mad at me over a topic we both agree on because I have terrible communication skills. I worded my thoughts so poorly she thinks I'm arguing with her. When the suicide note has typos. Pathetic. Me after someone with double my salary asks how to screen share. Me at 3 AM informing my family that Photoshop crashed again. American rappers, I come from the streets. The streets. How people see artificial intelligence in the future. Doomers. Gooners. Normies. I live in Japan without the J. You wake up from a short nap. It's earlier than when you fell asleep. The two astronauts stuck for 8 months watching Katy Perry kiss the ground after her 10-minute flight. Me sleeping safely from the demons by having my blanket and a pillow on my neck. Got any fatherly advice for me? Online gurus, masculinity and or money making courses are just like OnlyFans. You get no real benefits at all while paying money for someone who probably thinks you're a loser. When you try to type in Apple on your phone and your lingo somehow spells out, did I have a stroke? The girl I pulled by looking like a penguin. Me. Disney touches something. The whole series. This is brilliant, but I like this. Paying $20,000 extra to retain a good employee. Paying $50,000 extra to get a new employee. WD-40. Ironic. Your very specific issue. Random Indian YouTube video. 1980. In the future, we will have flying cars. 1999. Uber notification. Oversized load. Your mom's ride is close. When it wasn't just a dart and you try to back out the room before anybody notices. The environment. People driving. Taylor Swift's private plane. Katy Perry going to outer space. Mom said it's your turn to do the dishes. Welcome to heaven. Here's our Nintendo Switch 2 collection. Wait, they all cost as much as the food from Five Guys. Haha, psych. When you quickly delete your post that had a typo, you didn't see anything. I got a pair of great tights. Nice. Who wants Hollywood to make original movies? Who wants to actually see them in theaters? God had to nerf me with bad trace so there would be some competition. Me trying to focus. Do we have to sit like this? My co-worker on the phone talking in the loudest voice possible. 90s kids rejoice. The spider eggs they used to fill Beanie Babies are finally hatching. The what? My entire throat when I wake up. Someone keeps sending me flowers with no blooms. I think I'm being stalked. Your password is incorrect. Okay, I'll reset. Cannot reuse password. I miss summer. You mean summer, right? You mean summer, right? When you're eating, but the YouTube video you're watching is so good, you gotta stop and lock in for a sec. When you were going to do something but you forgot. Florida man yoinks gator children. Now parents seek revenge. Brother, may I have some honey? Wait 2 weeks for my internet service provider to send a tech out to fix my internet after them trying remotely for a week already. Get a new service provider who installs a faster speed at a lower price 2 days later. Hey, are you trying to sleep? Yes, now shut up. 2010 was 15 years ago. Live, laugh, love was sold out. My house looks cute though. Crack. Cocaine. Geologists heading to work. Teacher, it's okay if your answer is wrong. the same teacher when someone gives a wrong answer. That one HR from a tech company in China acting like an actual HR by listening to the problems from their socially awkward devs and even calling cheerleaders, which increased their motivations. The typical HR screaming. When was the last time you understood her signals? Me, it's been 84 years. When you finally make it to the top of the stairs at the ziggurat, then remember it's your day off. You really are a special breed of stupid. When you choose to read for 20 minutes. When you're forced to read for 20 minutes. So, it's illegal to save baby turtles from crabs on this beach. My dumbass who ate all the caught crabs. I feel quite hungry. Manchester United allowing Lyon to equalize before beating them again. Youths revive thief with energy drink for another round of beating. We will honor the day they killed you on the cross. Okay, cool. And you're gonna name it something sad, right? You're gonna call it Bad Friday, right? Yo dog, we heard you like fear. So we gave you fear about fear, so you can fear fear. I don't always open medication boxes, but when I do, it's always the damned information sheet end. Mary's cucumbers tighter than my money at the end of the month. Shut. I bring a sort of this is at best poor husbandry and at worst a base vibe to cute animal videos that the comments don't really like. Generic mascot horror games. MRI scans. No, it wasn't me and the strange looking rocket with the frickin' flower. Disney Marvel just released a new Capri Sun ad. Oh my god, his feet are so big, I bet his shoes are huge. Did the same Katy Perry return? Alien Invasion 2025. When I'm in a competition about worst website and my opponent is fandom. This is pottery. This is crack pottery. Most people when they see the rich having fun. You sold your bitcoins? Yes, all of them. In 2016 for $500 each. You rewatch the Minecraft movie. Perhaps it doesn't snack after all. There's always that one special friend in everyone's group. Middle schoolers when you have takis. Me when I see someone I've been praying for their downfall fail. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. This and a physical altercation with my boss. No, if you had the choice between being deaf and being blind, you should pick being deaf. You can drive, work, cook, and do everything you need in your daily life to be functional. Why would you ever wanna be deaf? Lol, I love music, so I would rather be blind. People during the first few weeks of 2020, we are all in this together. People by 2021. The gang's all here. Her bio. Just looking for someone honest, kind, emotionally mature. Also 6 feet 4 inches, owns a yacht, makes $250k, and doesn't breathe too loud. In Japan, ninjas gonna yap. Here in America, dang. A clean wiener is a happy wiener. It's vacation time, baby. Angry Bads Go. Angry Bads Star Wars. Angry Bads Epic and Transformers. The entire company. Rovio. When you start getting into sports, but the team you choose is low-key a cheetah McBeaterita, and you just get hate, you can't change now. Fries. Chips. French fries. When you didn't ask, and they still answer your question. I need help. I need help. Why didn't you say so? No, but can you say it? Magician comparison. Magician then. Magician now. Pick one. Developing new PC hardware compatible with almost every other hardware and OS. Developing a new console. Me and bro in hell, realizing we'll have to face consequences for all of our Discord jokes. Shouldn't have hold back against orphan. Oh no thanks. Would be so annoying to pick all the glitter flakes out of my bed every morning. Wanting to see the Minecraft movie, but having to wait until it's on streaming because of a baby zombie riding a chicken. Bella Ramsey's Max's Ellie because she doesn't look like her. This has nothing to do with gooning. What are you talking about? Pedro Pascal is the spitting image of Joel. 4 ancient evils sealed away, forgotten by time. Those who remember hope that the future will never know thereof. The housing minister in 2015 had no background in construction management and mishandled 6 to 200,000 homes with no long-term plan or current statistics on any of them. Joe Biden returning home after Elon Musk banished him to space. Nicki Minaj unavailable due to being fully booked. How I feel when I get an F on the science exam, cause I spend all night gooning to furry for. Science isn't real, anyway, it's all a psyop. Me trying to sleep, my arms, my legs, my eyes, my back, my brain. Oil executives watching hippies destroy electric vehicles. When you hear a short friend say, when I was little. So why should others? So why shouldn't others? I suffered. Why spend billions on a meaningless space trip instead of actually helping people? He was asking too many questions. People who only knew about Bean Pole celebrating the Delta 4chan, the thousands of niche artists and hobbyists that lost their only home. God creating single mothers making sure to make them see lucky enough to not use condo and too religious to adort. The last disaster movie you watched is now real. Panic. You don't live in a heavily populated city. Calm. You just watched 2012. Panic. The medical office, after they find out my health insurance didn't cover anything. $300? You owe me $3,000. Ace hole. Where's my ducking money? Years of edging training for stamina and self-control. The touch of an actual human. You nutting instantly. Years of edging training for stamina and self-control. How the Guantanamo Bay prisoners look at me when I yell water bucket release. I'm the dumbest man alive. I blame all my problems on the internet. You're clearly dumber. Teacher, please don't make inappropriate jokes. Middle school kids, how about I do anyway? Me trying to remember all the things I was planning to do on the weekend. If you aren't drinking White Claw Blood Orange with a hint of raspberry with me, then you're drinking White Claw Blood Orange with a hint of raspberry against me. The aliens when they see the female astronauts in space. The judge when I justify flipping bricks because of market uncertainty. MS-13. Microsoft 13. Man mumbles under his breath after his wife yelled at him. His wife laughs as she turns her head around 180 degrees. Is that so? The man. This is bad. Very bad. Where thigh exposure? Was there ever a convenient time to expose something that requires diarrhea to be exposed as well? Where thigh exposure? Why can't find a picture of Billie Jane if she had a kid with? He was asking too many questions. This picture was given to a grade 1 class and the children were asked to suggest a headline. The winning entry was, never swallow your bubble gum. There are 3 types of friend. I hope you're okay. Stop falling down the stairs. How'd the ground taste? Literally the best tweet in the world. I grew up watching cartoons in French, and I remember trying to make friends in school asking everyone y'all watch Bob L'éponge. Oh my god, they bullied me so hard. Swimmer Luana Alonso removed from Olympic Village for creating an appropriate atmosphere. Desire to know more intensifies. Night people when morning people are asleep. Morning people when night people are asleep. PlayStation users, Xbox is guy. Xbox users, PlayStation is guy. PC users. Turn on all cameras. This button instantly turns on the cameras for all 86 participants. Do it. Men height chart. 5 feet 2 to 5 feet 5. A child. 5 feet 5 to 5 feet 7. Young boy. 5 feet 7 to 5 feet 11. Young man. 6 feet and up. A king. Women weight chart. 100 to 130 pounds. Goddess. 131 to 150 pounds. Queen. 151 to 170 pounds. Whale. 171 to 190 pounds. Mammoth. 190 pounds plus. Ford F-150 extended cab 4x4 with proto package. Nuclear energy. Nothing back here. It's safe and efficient. Opened a bag of Jackie on a plane, and this little guy popped up. Walk without rhythm to avoid attracting the worms. There's no girl on planet Earth I love more than you. What about the other planets? When I'm pulling the fakest story possible to impress a chick, and bro says, I was there. Stop. If you are reading this, you have reached the Pokemon checkpoint. You're now obligated to share your favorite Pokemon. When the food packaging says, serves 3 to 4 people, the fat controller laughed. You are wrong. Kids in 2050 trying to study the 2019 to 2022 chapter of history for a test. Man, I need to admit something. Every time I'm drunk, I make misery slightly larger on its Wikipedia page. Whoever reported me for this and got me banned, you are a huge nerd butch. You want some bacon? No, I'm Jewish. Relax, it's free. HR. Don't worry, we are your friend. Also HR. I brought beer. She didn't bring any money, I had to eat alone. Giving Shiana her own show for representation. Disney. Race swap other Disney princesses for representation. Disney. In case you didn't know, non-venomous. Venomous. If a snake bites me, I'm just going to consider myself dead. Guys, my phone is starting to do the thing where it only charges if the charger is at a certain angle. Honey, I can't do it if someone is watching. It's just the cat. Don't speak. More passion. Not a fan of the new Harry Potter book. Herpes Gentilis and the Philosopher's Stance. When you slip the DM $20 under the table. When a kid says they want to be like you when they grow up. Thanks, but reconsider. Me coming home in the new outfit I wore for my middle school crush, but they absent. Good and attentive Dungeon Master. Hey Dungeon Master, why do you always wear that mask? A deep-seated fear that if anyone stops having a good time, they will leave forever and hate me. Let's keep this on. Following women's advice on how to get girls has led to more failures than successes. Got creates a worm. Hello little buddy, worm. Thanks for the worm welcome haha. Got creates birds. Western teenagers praising communism. Eastern Europeans. Having a dog on Christmas is just the best thing ever. Turkey and ham myself, but whatever gets you through. Average American spends $1,445 a year on clothes. Me in my 30s wearing the same clothes I had in high school. Interviewer, describe yourself with one word. Me, hired. Interviewer, holy shit, can he do that? My guy didn't think twice. I love Disneyland. Me too. Face ride? Sure, why not? Street, Los Angeles, California. My bedtime is at 12. I meant fave. I'm not even procrastinating anymore. I'm straight up not working. No taco shells. Use tortillas. No ice. Just freeze some water. Chris Evans with beard versus Chris Evans with mustache. I'm going to let you off with a warning. Have a nice day. Versus. Sir, I'm going to need you to step out of your vehicle right now. I hate trains women. Me too. Glad we are both transphobic. Harry, you misunderstand. I'm not transphobic. I'm a misogynist. History in school. History is a hobby. Stop making so many multiplayer games. I don't like people. Man's got denied a plate and walked off. Hungry photographer deletes all photos and leaves after being denied food at wedding. Anime. People who think living in Japan would be cool. High cost of living. Karoshi. War chime denial. Toxic work culture. Widespread recess and homophobia. Does your moth contain unhealthy gluten, sugar or MSG? Not sure? Bring it down to your local police station and they will test it for free. No appointment necessary. Yeah, so I went down there and told them if they could find the bag I shoved deep up in my ace, they could test it all they want. During the search procedure, I climaxed 3 times. And each time I did, I got all emotional with the police officer who was performing the search. I asked him to cuddle and stuff, but he got furious and kept on going. It took him about an hour to realize there was no bag. Best evening ever. 10 over 10. Will definitely visit again. She got mad cause I asked her if she's the Budger from the Mucinex commercial. I no longer hate Mondays. I've matured. Instead I hate life. Me, bites into burger. Everything on the opposite end of the burger. You will never read a more beautiful social media post in your life. Today, I operated on a little girl. She needed O blood. We didn't have any, but her twin brother has O blood. I explained to him that it was a matter of life and death. He sat quietly for a moment and then said goodbye to his parents. I didn't think anything of it until after we took his blood and he asked, "So when will I die?" He thought he was giving his life for hers. Thankfully, they both died. 20 years ago, working as a server, I lived in a corner 1-bedroom apartment downtown with amazing water views for $700 per month. A similar apartment now $3,600 per month, more than 5 times as much. As a lawyer at age 47, I'm unable to afford living in the apartment I did at age 27 while waiting tables. Me setting my VPN to England and spreading banned memes to troll their government.